mean, if you look at all the people you were locked up with, all the people that caught bodies, what percentage of them do you think were really remorseful of doing the act? Not that they got caught. And not, when you go in front of the parole board, you're going to shed tears and make it look a certain type of way. But I'm saying, like, in regular conversation, what percentage of the people are like, you know something? I feel horrible about doing this.
None
I
of
got
them.
caught in a angry situation, but I feel so bad that this person is no longer alive and their family's still crying over it and everything else like that.
Yeah, none of them. Cause you can't show
None
weak.
of
You
them.
can't show weakness in prison. You can't talk like that. You start talking like
Huh.
that, a motherfucker gonna try to extort you. Like, oh, you sweet. You know what I mean? Like, I was in there with a kid who crashed a car and killed two of his friends or one of his friends on prom. He got 10 years for manslaughter. You know what I mean? Like, I know this motherfucker regretted, but he can't show that. And you got other people that I feel like are remorseful. They just don't know how to be remorseful. You can't talk to us about that shit because we're in prison. You got to keep it
Huh.
gangster in here. So they struggle with these things and they might lash out or they might act even more violent because they don't know how to process it. They don't know how to deal with it. You're not in a place where you can be remorseful. You can't show weakness. So it's like, I've never seen it because it's not allowed. But I don't think that means that they don't regret what happened. You can tell certain people are fucked up after they do what they did. You know what I mean? There's physical scars, but then there's mental scars. You can't see those, but you can see it in their actions. You can see how they move different, they talk different, they think different.
Yeah, I mean, just the other day, there's a story that broke out. I guess it was Webby's DJ. And he goes on this whole Instagram rant about how he had been Webby's DJ for 10 years and this dude never took care of him and he's selfish and he had to do all this extra work and blah, blah, blah. And right after that rant, he ends up killing his wife and then killing himself.
Yeah.
And you've seen the situation, like, one of Game's close friends, same thing, killed his girl and then kills himself. You see a lot of that where you fight with your girl, tempers flare, you pull out a gun, maybe not intending to shoot the person, but maybe trying to scare them off. And next thing you know, she's dead. And you're like, okay, I'm about to go to prison for the rest of my life. I don't want to do this. Let me just kill myself. And, you do see that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sad,
that
man.
shit's crazy because I
Sad.
was actually reading about that on the way over here. And I think he killed the kids too.
He killed the kids too?
I think that's what I read, if I'm not mistaken. I think he killed the kids too. So I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but the entire situation is fucking horrible.
Yeah, you see this a lot over the years, man. I remember Roger Troutman from the group Zap. It was this really big group in the 70s. Roger Troutman's in the California Love video with Tupac and Dre. He's the one that does the chorus and everything. He got into an argument with his brother in the car over money. The brother kills him, and then a couple blocks later, the brother kills himself. So it's like you got one body here, and then a couple blocks over, you got another body here. A lot of people, man. I mean, committing a murder, it's easy to do in the moment. But
Yeah.
then once reality kicks in a few minutes later, you're not getting away with it. Suicide is a reasonable option at that point.
It's just sad.
Very sad.